Preseason, which is presented by Cardinal Studios, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. On this episode, as all or not as always, but we have for the second time, we got DJ back in the house representing.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all?
The Broncos. You know what I'm saying? After this weekend's, belt to butt whooping against the Falcons, I think it was 27-7. How are you feeling about the Broncos? I mean, it's preseason. I know it's not nothing to really get too excited about, but how are you feeling about
Broncos country, let's ride.
Let's ride. That's how I'm feeling. I know it's a meme and we want to get rid of it, but let's ride. We had a good, like you said, it's just preseason, but I mean, the team as a whole, defensively, masterclass. I mean, Riley Moss pick. I believe it was Jahdae Barron pick 6. I believe it was a 98-yarder or a 68-yarder. Don't quote me on that. But all in all, the defense looked really good. But another thing that I want to talk about is how well the offense is looking even without Bo Nix. Like, there is a certain play where I saw Jarrett Stidham drop back and pass it to Courtland Sutton to set up that RJ Harvey touchdown. And I just thought it was one of the most beautiful balls. And I was kind of also resenting it because I'm like, you couldn't have done that against the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. But all in all, I mean, I'm not really worried about Jarrett Stidham as a backup quarterback if Bo Nix isn't ready to start.
Sorry about that.
Right there. And Courtland Sutton is showing why he should be the number 1 receiver, even though I hate him. But yeah, all in all, the line looked good, even without our starting center for the first couple of drives. PS2 and Riley Moss had a really good defensive play. Alex Singleton, even though he is older, looks like he hasn't lost a step. So that's another good thing. And our pass rush looked very strong. And like I will say again, I know this is preseason, but these are the things that you always want to see out of your team. Especially if you guys can quote me on this, but I believe the past 3 preseasons of the NFL, 2023, 2024, 2025, the Broncos have never lost in the preseason for the past 3 years.
Really?
I know that we were 8-0 in 2023 and 2024. Maybe we lost one last season. I don't remember, but I know that the Broncos have always looked good in the preseason. So it's just a good team morale buildup as well, because I mean, I saw people on IG Live after the win against the Falcons, and it looks like that locker room is young and having fun with the presence of leaders as well.
Wow. Yeah, no, having not losing how long was it that you said that they haven't lost a preseason game in?
I remember we were 8-0 going into the preseason last year. I don't know if we lost one. I can't recall, but we definitely, if it's not 12-0, we're at least 11-1 in preseason games.
That's pretty fascinating. I mean, that's a testament to coaching too,
Mm-hmm. And we also had Russell Wilson in one of them.
Russell Wilson in one. It doesn't just rely on one person, it's all a team effort. So no, that's awesome.
I'm happy with the performance that my team gave us against the Falcons. I know the Falcons are one of those teams that people are saying, oh, they could be good, they could be shit. You don't know, but I mean, at the end of the day, these are all grown men that have made it to the NFL. So at the end of the day, even if they get cut, they're still playing against 6'4" grown men.
Right.
And like you said earlier, it's just a testament to coaching as well. The coaching looks good. I think Sean Payton relinquishing some of the offensive play calls kind of made our offense a little bit more sparky. Seeing Cortland Sutton hit that seam right up there, like you just showed, I was like, I ain't seen him do that for like 3 years now.
Right. Yeah, no, the Broncos are definitely going to be a team. I mean, again, this is preseason, so we're not like overhyping it here, y'all, right? But I mean, it's really good to see your twos and threes making plays like that and shutting the Falcons down to or holding them to 7 points, really. Uh, before, and I said, I don't know if I'd mentioned before, we've got a little trivia as the last time we had DJ on here. We wanted to, put his ball knowledge to the test. And again, if y'all like to play along with us, we'd love for y'all to tap in. Uh, you know, Pretty breaking news over the weekend is actually you broke to me,
Oh, here, I
Von
have something for
Miller.
you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have something for you. You can take it.
Oh, or
You
bet
can
here.
take it
My
now.
address is yes. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the Cowboys just signed NFL franchise legend Von Miller to a 1 year, $5.5 million deal to his hometown. I mean that's where he's from. He's from Dallas. Shout out to Mickey Spagnola. He's a Dallas Cowboys reporter, a longtime Dallas reporter. And he actually interviewed Von Miller coming out of Texas, and he asked him all these probing questions. And of course, everyone wants to play for the Dallas Cowboys, right? So if you're a college kid and you're asked if you want to play for the Dallas Cowboys, of course, well, like why not, right? But then he started to ask more questions. He's like, no, like I'm Dallas is my hometown. Like I'm from Dallas. I live in Dallas. So I thought it was really cool to kind of see this thing come around full circle. On top of that, I think it's really cool that he has the chance to he has a chance to break into the top five. I think passing war and SAP as the sack leaders in the of all time. And I think it's just with like 2.5 or 3 sacks, something like that. So for him to most likely be able to break that with the Dallas Cowboys, I feel like that would be really cool to have as well. So shout out to that. Another thing I
First
kind of wanted
ballot
to
Hall
touch
of
on,
Famer.
yeah, hands down, like
Easy,
easily,
hands down, first ballot Hall of Famer. I
yeah, like no
mean,
brainer, no
I'm
brainer at
I'm
all.
I know he's older, injuries, this and that in his later years, but you guys got a solid edge rusher if he can stay healthy, and not only him being a player, him in the locker room to get that young crowd around Dallas that you guys got going to kind of like, have fun but lock in.
Exactly,
Him
exactly.
seeing overshown from what I've seen in his training camp in preseason, I'm like, oh, that if Vaughn can get him to be like, hey, this is what you should do, that guy is going to be a monster.
Yeah, and I mean that's really what it is. Like I'm not overhyping this or overselling it because I mean he got 9 sacks last season, which is phenomenal, right? Um,
Mhm.
excuse me. I apologize for that. The thing is that like we've already got depth. Like he's not gonna come in and start. I don't think. It might be a situational starting thing like upon injury because we've already got guys like Malachi Lawrence, the rookie that we're trying to push to start, but like maybe we brought him in case like we looked in the preseason and saw that like we weren't getting the kind of progress that we were wanting out of him. Um, we've already got Rashawn Gary on the edge. Uh,
I forgot you guys got Rashawn Gary in that trade.
Donovan
Rashawn
Ezaraku. I mean,
Gary
we've
is
got
so good.
a lot of talent. And then like let's talk about the interior, which is really important. We've got Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams. So like I think up front, like there wasn't a real need, which is why I'm happy that we got him for like a $5.5 million deal. It doesn't slap us over the head as far as like the salary cap is concerned. I think he can get up to, if I'm not mistaken, I heard like 7.9 or something like that
With
with
incentives.
incentives on sacks and sacks and probably playtime, things like that. But another thing I really wanted to go into note of before we go into this trivia here is um, the Cowboys today, I believe, at 6 Eastern, 5 Central or Dallas time, right? They're going to be playing. The Saints are actually out in Oxnard, California, at their training facility. So they're going to do their second of their joint practices, following up against the Rams, which actually went really well. As far as like the Cowboys gameplay, from what I saw. But there at the Rams, it was really like hush hush. Like they don't like to really showcase uh their their film, I guess. Whereas the Cowboys, on the other hand, are like they don't care. They love the media. So
They're like ghosts.
it's gonna
They're
be
like, stop me.
right, exactly. It's gonna be they actually I think one of the coaches, maybe Christian Parker, I've heard, asked for media to stop recording, and
They were
Dallas
like, no.
like pushed back on, and they're like, no, this is kind of what we do. So, and I mean, a couple weeks into the league anyway, you kind of already know what everyone's doing anyway. So it's not like they have much of a crazy advantage in that way. But respect on both ways. But yeah, so they got
I
to
have
practice against.
something.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Yeah.
And this is for all the fantasy people out there. Brees Hall has a groin injury and is not expected to play until week 3. He got an injury in practice. So I just saw it pop up on my phone.
That changes. I mean, at least the start of the week for the Jets,
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
I love that guy. Young, good. I know we're not all Jets fans, but hey, for the fantasy lovers, don't draft Brees. He's gonna have that injury the whole time.
But I'm definitely a fan of Brees Hall. So yeah, that definitely sucks to see. And he just signed a new deal too. So yeah, that's unfortunate. You hate to see that. But as I was mentioning with the Saints, just a couple things I'm looking forward to at their practice I wanted to say of note. And I'm sure we'll see footage of it, but like I'm looking down the Saints depth chart and I'm seeing players like Tyler Shug, like the quarterback, Travis Etienne. As far as it pertains to our defense, I'm looking at our defensive side of the ball first. Like looking
is his
at the
name
matchups.
really Etienne? Like, is that how you say that? Huh?
Yeah.
I've always said
Travis
Etienne.
Etienne
My fault.
Jr. Yeah, I think he made like this comment when he was because he was in Jacksonville last year, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he made a comment at the end of last season saying that. But apparently, allegedly, Alvin Kamara is the number 2 behind Travis Etienne.
Is that?
So I'm
that's
going to
what
be
it's
really
saying
excited
on the
to
depth?
see. Yeah, they've got Devin Neal behind him, Kendrick Miller. Like they've got a really nice.
Wow.
I mean, we might
they
be
have
able,
a nice
Dallas might be
running
able to
core.
snag one of the, flag one of the running backs.
Devin Neal, you guys can get Devin Neal, maybe. Devin Neal to the Cowboys.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing really to write home about on their offense. We all know of Chris Olave. Something I really want to see though. I think their offensive line is going to be a little bit more stout than the Rams were. So I'd like to see how our defensive front actually plays up against theirs, paired with these running backs, which is kind of why I started, mentioned obviously the quarterback, and then went right to the running back. So, and then I'm not really going to talk about their defense because we all know what our offense is capable of. They're going up against the likes of Cameron Jordan at edge. They got Jonathan Ridgeway, which was like a 3rd or 4th round pick for us like 6 or 7 years ago. Chase Young somewhere in the mix, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Like I'm not really scared of it. Like some of these names actually make me laugh, like Mr. McKinstry. But I'm really just excited to see how our defense stacks up against them, being our defensive front, and then obviously I want to see 13 out there, Caleb Downs doing his thing. So
absolutely. I think your guys' after watching your guys' game, your guys' secondary looks absolutely nutted, disgusting.
Yeah, and they don't have much time. The quarterback's not gonna have a lot of time at all to get the ball out with the ones. So
that is going to be.
I'm
looking forward to your game, and I'm looking forward to my game because the Packers. The Packers are the Packers. I don't think I've ever seen a bad Packers team
I
in
don't
a
know
long time.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm trying
They
to see
went
who we actually
from
play.
Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to, I mean, I'm not saying Jordan Love's the all and be all, but he's definitely a great quarterback. And so I don't think I've ever seen a bad Packers team. So, but I think our defense will suffocate them.
That's funny, bro. I was just looking to see. I was like, so who do the Cowboys play in their preseason game? It's the same team that they're having a practice with today
Oh.
in like an hour. That's pretty wild.
Dang. I know
Wait, am I
what we're
reading
going to
that
be
wrong?
doing. I know what we're
No,
going to be doing
okay.
in
I'm
an hour.
sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. No, I apologize. No, they practice in an hour, but I'm saying they play the Cardinals first and then they play the Saints
Oh, okay.
preseason. So that's just interesting that they're gonna double down on that.
Off topic from both of our teams,
Yeah.
Carson Beck looked really good in that Hall of Fame game. Carson Beck looked really good. I know
I'm
it's
a fan.
preseason. I'm a fan. I'm a
Bro.
fan of
I
Carson Beck.
I because that was my quarterback, right? I swear that was the quarterback I covered in from out of
Yeah,
Miami.
you covered Carson Beck
Yeah,
out of Miami. Yep.
and I was so high on him when I was watching it. Like, as soon as I turned on the tape from the kid, I was like, yeah, now this guy's. I see him in the NFL, and
Hmm.
how long do you think it's gonna be before he actually starts?
If he keeps playing like this in preseason, I can see him starting right away. I personally am not the biggest fan of starting your rookies right out the gate because it like gets them like scared, hurt, you lose games. So I
I'm
kind
the
of
same way.
like I would like Jacoby Brissett, kind of what they did with Drake May. They had, I forget who they had start over him, but then they started Drake May around week 6 to week 8 ish. So I would like to see Jacoby play maybe for week till like week 4. If nothing's really changing and they're still losing, then you can get him in there.
Okay. Okay.
But that would be my personal way of doing things. But not every team has a quarterback that you can just throw out there immediately. And
I don't disagree
With
with you at
Carson's
all.
Beck with Carson Beck's age and with him playing in a tough SEC and ACC, or no, it's just SEC. Like
Yeah.
he's already playing against top level talent. So I know it's college, but Carson Beck out of all of them looked the best in his preseason game. That's not giving any knack on Fernando because Fernando did also look good, but I think Carson Beck was way like right here, Fernando. So
I agree. I agree. Like I would even go out there and say I think Carson Beck's gonna turn out to be the better NFL quarterback with time. I agree with you though, because I don't think that Carson should start right out the
mhm,
jump. No rookie uh really should. So you wanna go
absolutely.
ahead and get into this trivia game, bro? So what we're doing here, and I mean this is gonna be a test to DJ's Broncos knowledge actually. So we're gonna go kind of deep in the bag and then we're gonna go surface level as well. So hopefully even if you
Hopefully
aren't
I'm in my bag.
a fan, hopefully he's in his bag. And hopefully if you guys are following and aren't necessarily fans, maybe some of these clues will tip off for some very notable players. Um I've got 5 players I've compiled together uh for Denver and the history of the Denver Broncos that I think are very notable. We're going to be covering, I'm not even going to tell you the names of these players because I feel like that is going to just give it all away. So um I'm going to get right on into it. I can tell you the position, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
maybe.
Maybe.
in the legendary 1986 AFC Championship game against the Cleveland Browns. This player led the drive to tie the game in just 15 plays and 98 yards.
This player led it. So you said led the drive, because it would be John Elway.
Okay. You are right.
It would be...
You are right. Okay. So you see, this is all right.
We love the drive. One of the greatest games of all time. Watching highlights back on that, I'm like, dang, John And I know we're playing trivia. Just one of the craziest things that I see from John Elway is, if you look at him when he was younger, the way he threw the ball was kind of like Phillip Rivers. So he would just shot put it, and it looked like it was going like 60 miles per hour right into the
out of a cannon.
Yeah.
Crazy. This is actually pretty fun. Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp was a weapon in Denver, but before setting NFL records at tight end, what round in the 1990 NFL draft was he selected out of Savannah State? What round was he selected?
I believe he was. I'm thinking of two players because I know he didn't get I know he didn't go undrafted, so I'm gonna say the 6th.
You're close.
Okay. So was it 5th or 7th?
It's the 7th.
It was 7th. Okay.
Draft. He was the 219th overall pick in the 1990 NFL draft.
Dang it! I was. And that's one of my favorite players too. I should know my ball
so
knowledge.
Come on, that's Unk. That's Unk, man.
That's Unk. Hey, Shay Sharp. Lakers in 5. No.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
No, for real, man. If he was watching right now, he'd be like, "Come on, man.
Hey, come on, man. You know where I was drafted. You know where I was drafted at. Come on, Denzel. Come on." Cheesemaker, Baker, Lakers in 5. No.
He's a trip. All right, here we go. Next player. Next stat, I should say. DeMarcus Ware spent 3 memorable seasons in Denver from 2014 to 2016. Yes, they stole him from us in the Dallas Cowboys.
You're damn right. He had to go get a ring somewhere else.
Yeah, all right. Pipe down. He helped lead the defense to Super Bowl 50, and winning the championship. Exactly how many Pro Bowl selections did DeMarcus Ware earn as a member of the Denver Broncos?
2.
Okay. For bonus, do you know what years they were?
It was his last, because he was in there from 2014, 2015, 2016. I believe, obviously, 2015 was one of them. And it would be 2015, 2016, because 2014, I believe he did not get a Pro Bowl selection.
I want to fact check this because I have here 2014 and 15.
Okay, I probably had it backwards then, so.
Okay.
I'll at least take I know 2015 for sure, because him and Vaughn and him were definitely. Vaughn wasn't the sack leader, but he was close up there, and D-Ware was right behind him.
Okay, yeah, and you were definitely already on like the 2-year Pro Bowl selection, so yeah. Okay, so Terrell Davis had one of the most dominant postseasons in NFL history during his 1997 Super Bowl campaign. How many rushing touchdowns did he score across those 4 playoff games? I know this one's a little tougher. I'm going a little bit deeper in the bag.
4 playoff games. If I am correct, it went 2-1.
This includes
2-2.
Oh, this includes the Super Bowl as well. So.
Oh, okay. So he had 3 games with the Super Bowl, correct?
Yeah, 3 games plus the Super Bowl.
I believe it was 9.
you were very close. The answer is 8
Dang it!
rushing touchdowns, including the 3 that he scored in the Super Bowl matchup against Green Bay.
Yeah, I remember. That was also fun fact. That was the most rushing yards by a running back in a game until, or no, most touchdowns scored by a running back, and Terrell Davis won the MVP of that game, and he was the only running back to win the Super Bowl MVP until Kenneth Walker this past year.
That's insane, actually. Yeah, you mentioned that actually. I remember you mentioned that in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We had brought that up. So full
Yeah.
circle to Mr. Davis.
Full circle to Mr. Terrell Davis. The Mile High salute. Dang. I was so close. I couldn't remember if he scored 3 or 2 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I believe he scored 3 touchdowns and 196 yards in the Super Bowl.
I think it was just crazy because I think actually even at the time you rattled that off like right off the top when we first mentioned Terrell Davis some like 2-3 months ago. Crazy to think about. We're gonna go ahead and bring it in here with this last player or this last stat, I should say, before we wrap up our show. And thank y'all for tapping in. I know it's kind of a random show, kind of on the fly. So
on the fly, but hey, it's preseason. We're back, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing but content floating around, so we got to. Undrafted legend Rod Smith is the Broncos' all-time leader in receiving yards with 11,389 yards, receiving yards, and 68 touchdowns. Who was the quarterback that threw Rod Smith his very first NFL touchdown catch?
Oh, because I don't think it was John Elway. Was it John Elway at that? I'm gonna just I just gotta go big Johnny John.
Yeah, no, that would be correct.
Yes,
the
big Johnny John.
John Elway. That's crazy. A 43-yard game-winning touchdown pass as time expired against Washington.
Oh, so, I remember that.
1995.
I just saw that highlight because he ran the wrong route. I remember that. I was watching a whole Broncos thing about a couple weeks ago, and it was just like fun facts about the Broncos. He was actually supposed to run a deep dig, or like a deep post, I should say, not dig. And when he broke off the line, the cornerback jammed the cornerback jammed him in his shoulder and said, "Oh, well then I'll just beat you over the top." And beat him over the top. John Elway, like I said earlier, shot putted the ball, and Rod Smith caught the contested touchdown in that game. One of the I can't believe that.
Shouts out. Just then, shouts out
from
the cannon.
Hey, yeah, the cannon. Hey, how about you worry about your own team? Worry about your own team. Hey, worry about paying Zay Flowers more money than Jay Jettas. Worry about that.
Hey, tune in on Thursday to hear my man's thoughts on that as well. So
hey, Thursday, the cannon.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. As always, I appreciate you and your time and giving us the insights on the Broncos. Maybe over the next couple of weeks we'll continue to lightly follow the preseason, but maybe as we get into the meat and potatoes, we'll start to really evaluate and set time aside to make sure that we keep up with Denver and what's going on out there. So from as
Big
always,
Colorado.
From Denzel wrapping out
the
Broncos, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, as always, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to go ahead and flex it just one time for the one time.
Boo,
you know
what I'm saying? Taking my players and shit.
I'm your host, Brandon, and we appreciate y'all for tapping in. Love
every day.